Well, I'm Charlie Riley. I've been commissioner since 2015. I've lived in Montgomery County since 1971. I've been married to my wife for 49 years this year. Got 2 kids, 5 grandkids. I love what I do. I love Montgomery County, and I want to do everything I can to keep my job.
Yes, sir. What accomplishments are you most proud of thus far as Montgomery County Commissioner?
Well, I think I'm most proud of the road work I've been able to accomplish. I've been through 2 road bonds, and I've completed everything in my 2015 road bond ahead of schedule. And I'm working on our 2025 road bond, and I've got 5 jobs of that road bond completed already or under completion. A lot of things I've done for law enforcement. I have finally got the substation over in Magnolia complete that people have been talking about for years. We finally were able to get that done. I was able to see the forensic center through completion. The new forensic center, I think, would help law enforcement. I've approved over 200 positions for new law enforcement in between the sheriff's office, constable's office. There's a lot of things that I'm proud of, but the mobility that we are trying to do and law enforcement people that we've positions that we've approved, I'm really proud of that.
What are your priorities when balancing public services with keeping taxes as low as possible?
You know, everybody talks about the new developments that we have coming in. A lot of people don't realize for every home that comes in, for every dollar that we get for those every dollar in tax money we get from those residents, it costs about $1.36 to $1.40 for us to service those people or those new residents. So it's a pretty good balance, a pretty good struggle to provide the services that we need and keep the taxes as low as we can. But we've done a great job. I've lowered the tax rate since we have lowered the tax rate since I've been on the Commissioner's Court around 10 cents, from 47 cents to 37 cents is what it is right now today. So I'm pretty proud of being able to keep the tax rate as low as we can.
Yes, sir. What are some of the biggest challenges currently facing our county?
Too many people, too fast, too much growth, but it's coming. We've made Montgomery County such a great place to live and a great place for people to come that people are just coming by, about 1,500 people a month are trying to come into Montgomery County. Trying to keep up with that growth and trying to keep ahead of the infrastructure is something we've never been able to do, and I don't think we'll ever be able to get ahead of something. It's just too fast, too many people, but it's a good challenge to have. I would hate to have it the other way around when we were struggling not to have anything at all coming, because we are getting a lot of industry along with people coming in, and industry is what we need to offset some of the property taxes. That's the goal. We got to have more industry.
Aside from a massive financial shortfall in the county, are you for maintaining the pay parity schedule passed in Commissioner's Court during last year's budget?
You know, we made the deal, and it's a deal that's good and bad, but it's something that we agreed to. It's something we're going to have to figure out how to make it happen. We will figure out a way to make it happen. It was a lot of money that we gave for pay parity for law enforcement, and we got to figure out how to continue on. But we also have to continue on. We also have to figure out a way to give other employees in Montgomery County a pay raise at the same time. So it's going to be a struggle, but I feel confident with this court and with the commissioners and the judges, the people we have on the court. I feel confident we can come up with a plan to make all that work somehow.
Sir, the floor is yours for your closing statement.
Well, I just want to thank y'all for having us and thank y'all for doing this. I think in my 11 years here, I've proven myself as doing what I say I'm going to do, and if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I make things happen, and I've always been supportive of law enforcement. We've got a great law enforcement community here. We got people that know that this is a safe place to be. Got people, like I say, we got people wanting to come here. We made it so attractive that people are just coming by the hundreds, and we made it that good to live in. And I think that's why people are coming here, and I think that's why people feel safe here. And everybody pulling together, we can all make this stay the same, make it a great place to be, to raise your family, and and enjoy living here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Good evening and Happy New Year to all of you. I'm Bob Harvey. I'm running for County Commissioner, Precinct 2. My background, I've got 42 years of oil and gas experience, starting out on the rigs, moving to operations, from operations to engineering, engineering to business development with contracts. From business development, I went on to supply chain, where I was responsible for 1/3 of the world. And then from there, I moved up into the executive suite, and I was trusted with turning around the failing and underperforming countries and companies for companies such as Halliburton and Weatherford International. From that, I ended up on the board of directors of 8 of their companies and as an advisor to the Indonesian Petroleum Association's board of directors. The bottom line for me on who I am and what I'm trying to do is I am an agent of change. I am interested in improving operations, and I would use the following format in these countries. First thing I would do is I would ask for a forensic audit. That would be a financial audit. I would then go to a compliance and ethical audit. From there, I would go into the contracts and look at all the contracts that we had with operators such as ExxonMobil and people that were supplying us with materials and manufacturing for us. From that part of things, I would implement a plan. From the plan, it would be a 4-year plan for most countries. During the audits, we would find out what was going on, where the money was going, who it was going to, and it would enable us to address the issues in the past and then move forward with the plan forward. In my responsibilities, that provided us with transparency to the companies I was working for, and then also hold me accountable for the next 4 years. During the course of that plan, the first year we would go through the data analysis to understand where we were at with each one. And I had up to 30 to 40 different product service lines I was responsible for. The operations were $150 million a year and assets of $750 million a year. We would put that plan together through the data analysis that we had. Year 2 would be to tweak it. Year 3 would be year 2 would be to implement it. Year 3 would be to tweak it. Year 4, we would sit back and say, okay, where's my next assignment? And I'd go to another country and another company. So my bottom line behind all of that is that I have all the qualifications to run for county commissioner. The only thing that I haven't done is thrown a spade full of asphalt. I'm interested in running for this position because I see opportunities for improvement in Precinct 2 and in Montgomery County.
So what are the biggest challenges currently facing our county?
We've got several of them. Part of it, one of the biggest parts that I have found has been in the infrastructure that we have. We have issues with the roads, issues with drainage, issues with water, and issues with power. So all of these are big comments that I'm getting back from the people. And one of my concerns on that is people are saying that we are not responding to them in a manner that is able for them to move forward. The problems that they had years ago are still the same problems that they have today.
So what are your priorities when balancing public service and keeping taxes as low as possible?
Great question. Bottom line with keeping taxes as low as possible. Through what I do and when I go into countries, it's all about operational and capital efficiencies. All right, so through the data analysis that we would do, I would be able to come in there and find out where we had waste, where we needed to improve things. And it's not so much, when I would do the contract negotiations, it's not so much about saying I'm going to raise the price on this, because in the situation that we were dealing with, they had a cap on what they were going to spend on their budget. My job was to be able to improve pricing where I could, but basically make the operation more efficient on the backside and get more bang for the buck. And that may be getting rid of bad contracts. It may be getting rid of people that you don't need. It may be closing down part of an operation or a product service line.
Okay. Aside from a massive financial shortfall in the county, are you for maintaining the pay parity schedule that was passed by the Commissioners Court in the last budget?
I actually, in my history, what I do is I pay my people very, very well. And the reason I pay them very, very well is because I get the best people I possibly can. I get them out there and I reward them. I also recognize them. I empower them to make the decisions that need to be made. And I take the responsibility. So in other words, I'm empowering you to run this product service line, and you are going to be making the decisions for that. If you succeed, you get the recognition for that. If you fail, I take the blame because I'm the one that empowered you and I made the mistake of putting you in that position.
Okay. Sir, the floor is yours for your closing statement.
Okay. I'm looking forward. I've never been in politics before. I'm a businessman. I'm not a politician, but I'm looking forward to what's taking place right now. I'm actually enjoying, other than the lack of sleep, I'm actually enjoying running for commissioner. I come from a background of people that have spent their life doing the same thing that our founding fathers have done. My father was the mayor of Cyprus in a different state, but what the founding fathers have formatted for us is we go in and we give a part. Once we're through building what we're building, we go back and we give back to this country, and we go become citizen legislatures. And so I'm at the point now in my life where I have the time, I have the experience to be able to be beneficial to the people here of Montgomery County Precinct 2. And I want to go back in there and I want to be an advocate for the taxpayers.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.